Wow, the month of January flew by. But in terms of the repetitive daily, weekly, or monthly tasks you must do, is your 2020 already starting to feel like a repeat of your 2019? Are those tasks keeping you from activities that make you money or time that you could be spending with friends and family? How do you avoid that? Hi, I'm Rod Burkert, and welcome to my Practice Development Corner, the place where business valuation professionals like you come to learn how to turn the practice they have into the practice they want. Here's a valuable lesson I learned in my practice. If you don't have an assistant, guess what? You are the assistant. That means you spend valuable time on the admin tasks that keep you busy. And that means less time, or more likely, longer workdays to perform the operating activities that create your revenue. Now, you can fix this by getting a physical or virtual assistant, but let me guess, you don't think you can afford one. So let's hurdle that objection now, because I used to feel that way, and I get it. Here was my rationale. I was not that busy, so I had the time to do those admin tasks. Thus, I could save money by not hiring an assistant. Typical old school accountant mentality, right? And the reality is that it kept me less profitable because the time I spent saving money was keeping me from doing valuations. And I did this for years. What changed my mind? Well, I started calculating the money I wasn't making because I didn't have an assistant. I realized I was being penny wise and pound foolish. Does that sound anything like you? Because if it does, then you need to delegate or outsource those expense-saving tasks so you can focus on your money-making activities. So what tasks can you delegate or outsource to get the ball rolling? Well, it can be life stuff or work stuff. Here's an example of some life stuff I delegated. When Amy and I had our practice in Philadelphia, we hired an assistant. She started out cleaning our home. Then she was doing our laundry. Then she was shopping for our groceries. Then she was getting our car serviced. Eventually, we got to a level of trust where she was paying our bills. You can imagine the ton of time all that saved us. Time that we put back into performing valuations during the week and recharging our batteries on weekends. Here's an example of some work stuff I've outsourced. Now, I script and record these videos, but the intro and the outro and the music you hear are all added in post-production by Max, a virtual assistant who lives in San Diego that I found on Fiverr. Now, I could have learned to do this, but I didn't want to take the time to perform the magic that Max can do so much better because that is his job. And I can focus on creating relevant and useful content for you because that's my job. And then there is my Insider webinar series. I found Danielle, a virtual assistant who lives in Phoenix, again on Fiverr. She completed my NASBA application and then shepherded it through the approval process. She runs the front office to create the webinars. She runs the actual webinars, and she runs the back office to wrap up the webinars. You'd be amazed at the volume of tasks all of this requires. Again, I could do these tasks, but I don't want to afford the time. And Danielle is so much better at these tasks than I will ever be, again, because that is her job, and that allows me to focus on conducting the interviews because that's my job. When the people I coach say to me, Rod, I can't do it all, I say, you're right. And that's why one of the favorite modules in my program is leveraging talent, where I show people how to go from lifting to being lifted. Now, if you feel like you can't do it all, you're right too. So what can you delegate or outsource? I want you to focus monomaniacally on the activities that generate your revenue and forsake the tasks that don't, because your opportunity cost is your hourly rate or time that you could be spending with friends and family. So that is this episode's practice development message. Hopefully it's been helpful and you can put it to good use. Let me know your thoughts by taking just a few seconds to like, comment on, or share this video. Thanks for watching.